Hey everyone, so I am filming, it is early but I'm filming it so that I can upload it because it just takes forever. The Colours of the Rainbow Challenge, and today it's green, yay! I don't know what I'm saying yet actually, I'm a little bit nervous about doing green, so I thought I'd do a green smoky eye look today. I've actually already put on my foundation, which is what you can see. I haven't put anything else on my face, but I just thought I'd go through the same sort of thing every time you see me put my base on. So really it's just the eye look and what I'm going to be wearing. Yeah, so let's start. So yeah, I've already put a base on. My glasses are so filthy. Every time I film, I always feel so disgusted in myself. Actually, there was a few things that I wanted to do. I really wanted to take photographs of the lipstick that I'm going to use because it's brand new. But do you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not that much of a beauty blogger that I get it absolutely right every time. So you may have seen on my blog that I have reviewed this palette. It's the Euphoria Bear one, and I'm going to use these three contour, highlighter and blush today in the construction of my face. I'm actually going to use the bronzer as a bronzer rather than as a contour. It's beautiful as a contour, very highly pigmented, but I just wanted to, do it more of a subtle bronzed look on the cheeks. It's so beautiful though, and it's really quite pigmented to use. So you just need a tiny amount on the brush. I'm going to put it on here. I wanted to use this because the other day I used it before we went to a birthday party and I absolutely love the look it gave me. So next up is the blusher. Oh, this brush is filthy, but it's not too bad, is it? So the blusher is apparently a dupe for NARS Orgasm. I can't tell you because I don't have that particular blush, but basically it's this rosy gold colour. Rosy peachy gold colour, and it is very gold. The pictures in my blog don't do it justice, but I'll show you it when it goes on the cheeks. You can see now there's like a goldy tint when I move. It's so beautiful, especially for contouring, like a lovely little shiny rosy cheek is just so nice. Really lifts the cheeks up. I know that it seems like I've got a lot, and I do have quite a lot on, but as usual I will sort of tone it down a bit with a bigger brush, which is absolutely fine. I do like a lot of blusher though. And then I'm using this stippling brush on with the highlighter, which is also a lovely subtle colour, no glitter, which is nice. I'm just putting that on my cheeks here, and if I move you'll see it just gives a lovely sheen rather than like a glittery fully bam kind of look. So I'm just using that. This is such an underrated palette. I love it so much. Whether they've brought it out sort of this in a trio on its own, I don't know, but I just love it, and I don't know whether it's just available in this palette. I'm not sure. So that is the sort of base done. So what I'm going to use on the base of my eyes, as usual, is a colour tattoo, but this time I'm using on and on bronze because I want it to be a smoky look. And you can see I've not made so much progress on this one. That's because I've been concentrating on the pink gold one, but this is just as good. In fact, I use this as an all over eye look in most cases because it's just so lovely. So I'm just going to put this on my lids using one of the crappy sponge applicators that we get in most palettes that I actually love using for this sort of for this product. And I try and subtly take it up into the brow, and I'll probably need a bit more product actually. I need a bit more than that. Can't just dip it in. Yeah, there we go. And I'll do the same. Yeah, I use this as just an all over one eye look. It's just such a gorgeous shade for that sort of look. I mean, I could just leave it like that, but then it wouldn't be green, would it? It wouldn't be a green look. Just going to let that set slightly, and I'll talk about the products that I'm going to use. So on my eyes, I decided that I would use one of my favourite palettes at the moment, and it's really good going at a green look, smoky eye green look. It's probably the best thing to use going into autumn, or as Americans say, fall. And this one in particular, the Cargo Vintage Escapes palette, I have done a review on this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I've also done a look with this as well. But it's just so stunning, and these are the colours that are in there, and as you can see it's really autumnal, and the names are autumnal: Harvest Moon, Frolic, Cinnamon, Withered Leaves, Autumn, there's the colour, Rustic, which is the green I'm going to use, Crisp, as in crisp leaves, and crisp weather, and hot cocoa, and chestnuts, etc. And that to me is just, I'm so excited to use this. So what I'm going to use is this, and I'm also going to use, I think the colour is Shameless, but I'm not sure because I don't know which one is which. One is Shameless and one is Bay. I think this is Shameless, and it's this greeny colour. I'm going to use that on top as well, just for the sort of the darker colour, because it's black but with green in it. And I'm also going to use just a little bit of Crisp in the outer, in the inner eye. So starting with a crease colour, not a crease colour, a brow colour, I'm going to use Harvest Moon, which is a cream colour. I'm just going to use that on the tops of my brows. It's a warmer cream colour that I usually use. I usually use something a bit cooler, a bit lighter, and similar to my skin tone, but I want to use this palette only for this, sort of this palette only. Now I'm going to use Hot Cocoa, just dab that in, and also Autumn. I'm just going to dab them in together and use that in my crease. Just want to deepen that up just slightly, although to be honest I will be, it's more of a transition colour rather than a crease colour. It is going in my crease. They're so powdery, but in a good way, like they have a lot of pigment in them, so you don't need a lot. I can really tell the difference sometimes with other less expensive palettes and this one, just how, you know, how much difference there is in quality. But I don't mind it, you know. I do love all of my budget ones. I prefer Makeup Revolution to any budget brand. So I'm going to use Rustic on the lid. And there you can see it's such a beautiful green, like, what sort of green? It's almost like an army green. What would you call that? Corporal green? Who knows? I'm just going to put that on. It's such a beautiful, I love it. It's such a beautiful colour. Now I've got green eyes, so it's a little bit harder to wear green because, well, actually I've got hazel eyes, and green makes my eyes look more brown than it does green. Just putting that there on the lid. And then I'm going to take this lovely Shameless colour, and I'm going to use my fingers first of all with this because I do find that's an easier way to apply it. Just look at that, hardly touched it. And I'm going to put this in the corner and really smoke it out. What's lovely about these colours, specifically the colour, oh yeah, it's Colourpop, I never said that, did I? The Colourpop ones, is that you use your finger, and they're sort of bouncy and creamy when you first put them on your finger, but they turn into powder, so it means you don't get a load of fallout, which is what is really tough when it comes to shadows. You know, especially higher quality ones, pigmented ones, they do have a lot of fallout. I'm just going to take that right up. Now I know that it looks like I've really gone overboard, but I am going to blend all of these out a little bit more. I am going to use a bit more of the Harvest Moon to blend out from the top in, so that it doesn't look as striking, but I do want it to still look quite smoky. Just blending all the colours together. And then I'm going to use a fluffy brush from Jessup. These brushes are just incredible, these Jessup brushes. They really are some of my favourite black brushes. Just going to blend all that out a bit. Same with this side. Lovely, dark, smoky, just beautiful. And then I'm going to take this very fine liner pen, and I'm going to take Chestnut because it's such a gorgeous brown, and I'm just going to gently put that underneath the lower lash line just to make it that little bit more smoky. And just bring it up slightly into the outer V. I'm going to deepen that right up. I would use my fingers to sort of blend things out underneath my eyes. I'm not sure why actually. Righty-ho. So there you go, I've just put it just underneath the lash line there, as you can see, just deepening that up slightly. I'm just going to dab this brush down because my favourite part is this. Taking Crisp, which is this just beautiful highlighty goldy colour. It's just so nice, my favourite colour in the whole palette. And I'm just going to put it in the inner corner here, very lightly. Just putting it there. There we go. Just like that, just so it brightens the inner corner a bit. And then I'm going to do something probably a little bit crazy. I'm going to take my MAC Undercurrent pencil. It's a Pearl Glide Intense Eyeliner. And I'm just going to fill in the rest of the lash line with this. I've got all powder on my nose. Just fill in the rest of it with this. And just smudge it out a bit. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and just help it a bit along because otherwise it'll look quite messy. There we go. Excellent. So that is the finished eye look. However, that doesn't mean that the look is completely finished. I thought with a smoky eye, it would look really good if I used a bit of rustling. That's what I thought I would use. I'm actually going to use a new nude lip colour. Oh, got an itchy back. Now I have two, and I might use this one because it's the only one I can find. And this is called Come Naturally, and it's by Essence, and this is part of their nude collection. And I bought this today. I don't know whether you've seen any of these before, but this is such a beautiful dark nude. Definitely more my colour than some of the other nudes I've seen online. I'm not using a lip line of this because I don't feel I need to. And it's got a cool undertone on it. It's very creamy. Doing a mini review. It is very creamy actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. So it has a cool undertone. I really love that. And what I'm going to do, just to tie the look in just that little bit more, is I'm just going to take my finger and put it in Crisp. Oh, I'm not going to use that one. It's covered in something. And I'm just going to dab that in the middle. Both. Just give it a little sheen. So there you have it. This is it the fourth one we've done? Yeah, so red, yellow, pink, green. Yeah, fourth video we've done, and we've got purple, orange, blue, or orange, purple, blue. I can't remember. I think it's purple, orange, blue. And I can't wait to do purple. It's one of my favourite colours to work with. Orange is going to be an interesting one, but when I think orange, I think copper, and I have a really cool copper colour that I want to use. And then the final one is blue. I think that's the one I'm most scared about because I rarely use blue makeup. However, you know, having a shot of blue colour kind of under the eye, neutral eye, is something that is on trend at the minute. But do I want to be trendy or do I want to use my makeup? I'll think about it. If you've got any suggestions for a look, why don't you link them below or let me know, and I'll definitely look into it. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Let me know what you thought, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you.